Yeah.
And that's not always related to what our body looks like.
No.
Right? The body will often reflect improvements in quality of life.
It's not usually related to what the body looks like, but it is related to what the body can do.
What it can do and how it feels doing it.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So we are going to focus a lot on what the body can do.
Yeah.
That being said, let's just really quickly make sure that I haven't missed. Do you have any specific goals? Is there anything specifically you want to get out of the next 8 or 9 weeks?
I want to make physical activity an intrinsic part of my routine. Right?
Good. Yeah.
So I want to make it an established pattern in my routine.
Awesome.
So I want to have worked that out. Like I have goals, like I was hiking this summer and I was getting out of breath. I'd like to be able to do those same hikes without any difficulty. But I don't know if that's specific enough for you.
Absolutely.
So I want better cardio.
Better cardio capacity?
Cardio capacity,
Okay,
definitely.
absolutely.
It's harder for me to keep up with my kids. And I want core strength because I want to make sure I'm taking care of my back and moving in ways that work for my body because I'm aging.
Well, and that's...
I need to make sure that I'm taking care of myself as I age.
Functional training is my jam. It's where my love and my life is. Ultimately, as much fun as it is to deadlift 250 pounds, when do you ever have to deadlift 250 pounds?
Yeah.
Let's actually get the body doing the things it's meant to be doing. You can also deadlift 250 pounds. That's cool.
Yeah.
But you're probably going to have to lift your child over your head.
Yeah.
So let's make sure that we have the muscle strength to do that too.
Yes.
Right?
And as an OT, one of the things, and especially with all the yoga, one of the things that matters to me is knowing how to hold and move the body well.
Right.
So.
Perfect. So we've got increasing our cardio, we've got increasing core strength and overall body strength in a functional way.
Yeah.
We've got ensuring proper form and technique. That's really big for me because I am a big promoter of self-efficacy. At the end of these 8 or 9 weeks, I want you to really feel empowered to take this over.
Yes, that's what I want to.
Right? So
because you know what, I'm smart.
Oh goodness, you're so smart. So you're smart and you're capable.
You give me tools and help me set the pattern and I can keep it going. If it's a pattern, I can keep going. It's not like I've done this with Will, right? Yeah. I've totally done this with Will. I can't sustain Will more than a few months.
Well, your body has gotten you here. Your body is amazing.
Yeah.
Your body has not broken. Mm-hmm. Your body has not given up on you. Your body is sustaining you on virtually no sleep. We'll talk a little bit more about nutrition, but I think that that's actually an area where you do put a fair amount of focus, right?
I do. I mean, we eat well as a family. Between when we eat well, I eat other things, right?
Well, and so do you find that you get enough nutrition? Do you get enough nourishment?
I think so. I mean, we have a very nutritious supper every night. We generally have nutritious lunches. I'd say our breakfasts are typical breakfasts, cereal and milk and stuff like that. But I have gone through periods of my life where I've had smoothies every morning for breakfast. I loved it. It works so well for my system. So,
and that's all about finding the things that work well for your system. So we'll touch on nourishment and nutrition a little bit, but you do have more of a background in understanding how the body needs food and so on.
Yes.
It's so much fun to have somebody else who has got a background in health. Right, because it makes a big difference to your knowledge base.
Yeah.
All right, I think I've covered most of what I need to chat with you specifically in terms of this video. Like I said, we're going to have a few more in-depth conversations about timing and about the structure of the practicum that aren't quite as relevant to what I need here.
Okay.
Do you have any questions based on what we've discussed so far?
No, I have specific questions about scheduling this.
And that's what we're going to kind of get
into.
into.
We'll sort that out,
Yeah. So we'll talk about scheduling. We will talk about the actual program design and how we're going to conduct fitness assessment. Okay. Because based on where you're going to train, we want our fitness assessment to reflect what we're actually able to train and test, right? Okay. So as much fun, again, as doing huge deadlifts are, if we don't have a barbell to work with, that might not be the best fitness tool. Yeah. And so all that stuff we'll get into a little bit more in detail, but this covers, I think, the ask component of my job is just asking questions, getting a sense of where you're at, making sure that we're philosophically aligned. Yeah. And from what I gather, this is something you want to move forward with. Yeah. I'm super excited. I really feel that you are at that stage of being ready to action. Yeah. Right? Let's do it. Let's get her done, and it's going to be awesome. Yeah. And the next phase of your life is going to be a really good, exciting one. We're also going to talk about how and if we want to get the kids involved in some of this stuff and make that part of your schooling project and involve them in terms of their own activity needs too.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Tons of good stuff.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Awesome. Then I will shut the video down. We'll keep our conversation going. Bye. Thanks, guys.